Hi y'all, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm FASHFAB. You can call me Fash. This is Sally. Y'all, I am going on a day date with my husband. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. I want to dip into my NOMAD palette, y'all. I want to play with this again. Here's the color story. Well, today, because I'm going out with my husband, I'm going to put on a look where I can tame it down a little to prove to you how a non-YouTuber or normal people would wear color makeup, color eyeshadow. So I want to do a look to show you that you can use color in everyday life and not have to be on YouTube. I definitely want to start in the crease, and I'm going to start with this light brown tan color, and I'm starting in the crease today. And what I'm doing is I am using like fluffier brushes, because I'm telling you that is the key or the trick to take a look and be able to wear it and not wear it so opaque or strong, I guess. Some sort of map it out, like how far to go up. Kind of like that. Okay, now I'm going to switch brushes, still in the fluffy. I'm going to go into this darker brown, and I am taking this out here on both sides. And you don't have to use these exact same colors. You don't have to use this exact same palette. Say that there, you know, is a palette that you really, really, really like, but you're scared of wearing color, you know, for fear of your age, or you think it's inappropriate. Like, there's so much to self-confidence when it comes to wearing makeup that a lot of people don't want to dip into. Well, I don't want to force you out of that. So I am going to try to help you wear what's in your comfort zone and just kind of stay there, per se. I'm going to switch brushes back to the brush that we had in the arch, and I am just going to blow this out up here just a tad bit. So makeup is kind of like clothes, layers, work in layers. Now I'm going to take like a fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to go into this blue and this, well, bluish purple, and I'm going to tap this on. And I'm going to go all over the rest of this lid. And I know some people are going to be like, nope, can't wear that. It's still too bright. Because, I mean, yes, this is pretty tame for what I would wear on the daily. But say somebody else that this is out of their comfort zone. Well, I'm just going to lay it down with this fluffy brush on the rest of the lid. And I'm kind of smudging it in everywhere. Okay, now I'm going to take a separate fluffy brush, an empty one. And this, I am just going to buff all of this. And I'm just going to buff and blend, because I can fade this. Look how much this has faded since I put it on my eye. Because all I'm doing is taking an empty brush and I am just blending it away, fading it out. You can do this so easily. It doesn't have to be that profound all the time. And like I said, you could wear this color, you could wear any color this way. It doesn't have to be just out of this palette, because there's, you know, palettes that maybe people have that, you know, they've had for years, and they're like, gosh, I really wish I could wear that color. You can. You can. Trust me, you can. So I'm going to take whatever's left over on this brush from going out here, and I'm just going to bring it on down in the corner. But I always do this after I've blended all this, because look how strong this is and how light this is, because I blended it. I blended it out. So if I take this brush, which is a packing brush, okay? So I'm going to show you. And if I take this and I put this on, do you see the difference? There is a huge difference. This isn't even blended. This is just set. This is how I usually wear my makeup, because I like my makeup very bold, I guess. So this is how I would wear it. So I'm going to buff this line. So there's a huge difference between this eye and this eye because I'm using a fluffy brush. Now, my husband does, it does not bother him what I wear. He doesn't care, nor should he, just saying. But he doesn't care. It's not about what's on my face, I guess, in public with him, which, that's how it should be. I'm going to touch up this top just to bring this up a little bit more. Most people are scared to wear it like this. I'm not. But this is how it looks faded out. I am going to touch up out here though, because it's almost like my eye wants to eat this part. So it's just all about the blending. Hold on to your butts. Let me finish the eyes and I'll show you like what it looks like when it's finished. Hey y'all, this isn't the finished look, but this side is the look, no lashes, regular liner, not winged out. This is the side that, is more bold. This is the side that's faded, more blown out. So you can wear color. It's not going to be as bold and in your face, but you can wear color. Okay, y'all. I got home. I started to take my makeup off and I was like, I want to show them like one more shade. So the shade I want to show you is this shade right here is like a coral red, maybe coral. So I'm going to show you this color over here, what it looks like one side blended out and the other side not. I'm going to go into that shade and I'm going to pack it on. And I'm using like a slightly fluffy brush. I just want to get the color on there. And I don't know if I said this like before, like earlier when I was doing the look before I left the house. I do use eye primer. I use e.l.f. DEVINAH. Okay, this brush is empty. Sorry, I forgot to say that. So there's so many eye primers out there that you can use. And what I like about the eye primers as well, which will help you, color-wise, it helps it stay on and it won't look, your eyeshadow won't look patchy when you blend it out. As you blend it out, it's not gonna look patchy in spots. It's just gonna look like it's a very light color. You can do it this way, like I showed you, which is very blended out. Let me do the other eye real fast. You could do it this way and leave it blended out. You can even blend more if you want to. You can always take this shade right here, which is a super light matte. You can take that shade. I'm taking some of that light shade and I am going over the color. I am just going to fade it out some more. So this is faded. This is with that light tan over it. So you could even take this color, any light tan or any light color, like a bone color, like your skin color, and go over the same eye and still even lighten it more. You can layer your shadows just like you layer clothes. But I wanted to stick this last part in here with the brightest shadow in this bad boy to show you it's possible. For kicks and giggles, let me build this side up. I would build it up to as much intensity as I wanted. And honestly, each day differs. So there's the difference. This is just building it up. This isn't even, yes, I would go out in public looking like this, but I wear my shadows this bold. If you can't, look how light this is. It's the exact same shadows, but they're just layered differently and they're blended. So y'all, let me know, does that help? Do you want more? Do you want different colors? Let me know down below if this is helpful. And y'all, like, subscribe, share, click that notification bell down there. It should let you know next time I upload. I hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing day. Go out and do something kind for somebody. And I'll see you in my next video.